Okay.
She really put in work. She's really
Yeah.
out here like grinding to get if her goals are for her to have more muscular legs.
Oh, okay.
She's definitely doing good. And sometimes I look at it as at a perspective of maybe I could ask her to like
What's her
show me what her
routine
routine
or
is so I can
yeah.
go ahead and fulfill those goals as well.
But
But
once again, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Talking Mic. Sheesh. And today we have a hot topic we want to talk about. We want to talk about the gym and people recording themselves and so on and so forth. I've seen this trend on social media where it's like, a girl is recording herself working out, and, obviously sometimes guys stare, out of curiosity. Sometimes guys stare, because maybe they like what they like or they want to help, the girl out. But there's been this trend where there's some girls that are, portraying guys as being, well, creepy
creeps, yeah.
when, you're recording in a public space.
Hmm.
Obviously, sometimes some guys will look into the camera too, or even stare at you, and wonder what you're doing. So I just wanted to chop it up with my boy here, David,
Sir.
and just share our opinions and what we think and so on and so forth. So stay tuned. But before we proceed, I will let my guest introduce himself.
All right, so my name's David. Also go by Foreign or Foreign 90. That's my stage name. I work a couple careers. So I'm in the Air Force Reserves
Okay.
as a civil engineer. I've been doing that for about 6 years. I'm also my regular day job. My day to day is Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. I was working on government loans, but now I'm working FHA currently.
Okay.
And then lastly, I'm in school right now for information technology management.
Smart man.
I'm trying, man. We all
Get that
just trying
money.
out here, man. So I stay pretty busy, but I make time for the things that I want to do. Aside from that, one of the things that I like to do, or we like to do,
Yeah.
is we like to make sure that our temple is
We
good. We
like to
like to go to
stay in
the
shape.
gym
Yep. Yep.
and work out. So I go to the gym on my free times,
Okay.
aside from other things. But I'm gonna stay relevant to the topic and just
Okay,
say
yeah, so
that.
that means we can definitely talk about gyms because we spend a lot of time in the gym and we observe and see a lot of things,
Oh
right?
yeah,
And before we proceed, though, what's your relationship status?
my
Dun
relationship
dun
status.
dun.
My relationship status is single. So
Single, okay.
hop in my DMs,
All
ladies.
right, single ladies, you know where to go to.
Sir.
And where you from again?
So I'm originally from DR Congo.
Okay, okay, Congo in the
I
house.
was really born there. I embraced the culture a lot. But aside from Congo, I was in LA for a little part of my life, and Denver for I won't say the majority of my life.
Okay, okay. Well, thanks for being here. I know I've been trying to get you on the podcast for a while now,
Oh
but
yeah, it's a
here we
pleasure. It's a
are.
pleasure.
Yeah, so about a topic, right? You've been to the gym.
Mm.
I go to the gym. What have you observed? Talk about a topic of, people or, well, in this case, the trend that I did see on social media was more of women, recording themselves in the
Hmm.
gym, and, there'll be a guy in the background staring, and then they'll
Hmm.
start kind of shaming the guy for either
Hmm.
staring into the camera or
Hmm.
staring at her, whatever it is. I thought that was interesting. Interesting. What have you observed? Do you see that a lot when you go to the gym?
Yeah, because a lot of people do want to like record their progress. You know, they want to
Okay.
keep track of their progress and whether if it's technique or just how their body is developing. Then that people want to go ahead and track their progress.
Okay.
The thing that makes it a little bit uncomfortable in this situation, because I know it's a lot of people, record and
Oh
things like
yeah,
that, but
I do it too. Everybody.
yeah, everybody does it.
Sometimes it's just nice to kind of do the exercise and see yourself do it and your form and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mhm. Crazy part about the trends that's been going on social media, especially I want to say it's mainly been women. It creates a
Yeah.
toxic environment.
Unfortunately.
Creates a
Yeah.
toxic environment.
And before we
For
proceed, though, we don't hate women here.
we
So if
don't.
you're
I'm not
already thinking
misogynistic. I
we
love
don't hate
women.
women, it's
I'm a
just
realist.
we're trying to talk about this because it seems like it was trending.
Hmm.
So we want to touch base on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But it creates a toxic environment for both men and women because as a result, I'm starting to see that some women are realizing that like men are well, we become more afraid to like approach women.
Yes, that point.
Uh,
Yeah.
like personally, I'll tell y'all that like I don't go to the gym and try to talk to women or bother them. I let y'all do y'all thing, just because I don't want to be labeled as a creep or
Yeah.
you say something and I'm embarrassing myself or you translating something differently. So I usually just go in there, but there's a lot of beautiful women at the gym.
Oh
So
yeah.
I definitely
That's why
do
I stay in the
look
gym.
when there's and it's motivation because it builds
Yeah.
our testosterone. But whenever I see beautiful women in the gym, like the body's right or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna look. Then when you
But
look at me, I'm gonna look away. But then right when you look away,
I think
I'm gonna look again.
I think when you're looking, or well, what I'm looking from the perspective of admiration, right? Like, oh
Admiration,
wow,
yeah.
okay, she's pretty, or she's cute, or she has a nice
A
body,
nice body, or like
with good intent,
she put in a
with
lot
good,
of work for it.
yeah.
Because there's times where just last week, earlier last week, I was in the gym. One of the girls, this one woman was walking by me, and she has some huge quads, some huge legs, and I was
Yeah.
sitting there, I'm like, dang,
Okay.
she really put in work. She's really
Yeah.
out here like grinding to get if her goals are for her to have more muscular legs,
Oh, okay.
she's definitely doing good. And sometimes I look at it as at a perspective of maybe I could ask her to like
What's her
show me what her
routine,
routine
or
is so I can
yeah.
go ahead and fulfill those goals as well.
But
But
once again, you gotta kind of hold that back, because you never know
you never know. She
what
might
they're
label me a creep.
thinking. Yeah, it's kind of creating a lot of friction between men and women
It
generally in
definitely
the gym.
is.
Like, I personally, when I go to the gym these days, I don't even like give nobody eye
I
contact.
don't.
My
Yeah.
eyes is like
Same.
over the ceiling, or I'm listening to whatever.
Hmm.
If I really really lock eye contact with you and you're looking back, and if maybe I'm interested, I might approach, but I don't specifically go to the gym to
For
try to,
that, yeah.
stare at women or approach women. It's normal for human beings just to,
Yeah,
you know,
interaction is normal.
yes, it's
It's
normal,
part
but
of
I
our.
feel like this whole trend of, women recording themselves and trying to shame guys who stare back or whatever into the camera as creeps can be very very toxic, and it's not safe. If it continues, it's going to get to a point where we might just need a men's gym, where it's specifically men's, and
And
we're
then a
doing our
women's
own
gym
thing,
as
and a
well.
women's gym, because sometimes I feel like these women do it for attention,
They
you
do
know
do it for attention. I don't know because sometimes things are very women. It's easy for women to do something and make it seem like they misinterpret something. I don't know if you follow this guy named Joey Swole.
no who's
He's
yeah.
a bodybuilder and
Okay.
he makes content where a girl will post something on TikTok or a woman will post
Okay.
something on TikTok, and it's mainly videos of just fitness, anybody in the gym.
Yeah.
But lately, he's been posting videos of women on TikTok, kind of labeling men as creeps when maybe he just want
Yeah.
to like
I
help.
think I've seen something like that on
He,
on Twitter.
yeah, he's
He's the
like
one that's
Caucasian and
really,
he has like
yeah,
a
yeah,
slit
yeah.
on his
Put on a hat all the time or
Sometimes,
something.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. I've seen him. Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll go ahead and say, well, hey, he was probably he looked at you, he looked like you were probably struggling or needed
Yeah.
help and things like that. Um,
I think he's trying to help to debunk
to
that
debunk
whole
that, yeah.
narrative, and I don't mind people recording in the gym, but it's a big space, it's a public space. You have the right to record and everything, but if people in the background and you're recording and you're gonna put it online for people to look
Yeah,
at it,
people are
I
gonna.
don't
Some
see
people are gonna
any.
have a problem, and
Yeah,
you're gonna cash some
I
things,
yeah,
and
I don't see any problem with them looking in the camera. I mean, you're gonna
right.
post it up on social media anyways. And my point is too is, if you really wanted that privacy, or just if there's for me personally, if there's a lot of people around, just be
Go to another
mindful.
space. Yeah, go
Yeah,
to
find a
space
space.
where
Maybe
there's
there's
nobody
not a lot
there.
of people, or yeah, just to record whatever you need. But I think it's really toxic when especially in this day and age, it feels like men are being always categorized as, we're creepy, and I heard
Misogynistic.
something
A
that
lot of it's
says if he's
misogynistic
cute,
nowadays.
then he's not creepy, but if he's
But he's
ugly,
ugly, then
he's
yeah.
creepy.
Ooh.
If it was the guy that she wanted, the tall, 6 feet, whatever, muscular guy that was
Oh
staring
yeah.
back,
Oh yeah.
she would probably blush, or
It's a double
maybe
standard, really.
in a way double standard. But I just feel like that's toxic, and I don't have any any problem or issues with anybody trying to record themselves in the gym. I think, as a person that goes to the gym, it's good to have some inventory of your and track your progress, like you were saying, and so on and so forth. But it just sounds like it's getting so crazy,
Yeah.
especially like I see on TikTok, and just innocent guys.
I don't see what's the problem with just looking. I mean, we have eyes, you know.
Yeah.
You have eyes. You're gonna look around. You're gonna see somebody that you find attractive,
Yeah.
or so I
I
don't
mean,
see
there
what
are
the
different
problem
kinds of
is.
looking too. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're
it
looking like
depends. Yeah,
this, then
it depends. If you're
now
being,
that's creepy.
yeah, because like there's ways where you can look or stare or make somebody
Yeah.
feel uncomfortable, but I don't see what the problem is
Yeah.
with looking. You
A
know,
quick look, like,
a little
you
glance or
know,
look.
yeah. I think it's
I'm not
normal.
coming up to you. I'm not approaching you. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like make you feel uncomfortable.
And
But
if
I
they're
feel
not
like
like all up in your space, I
yeah, but I
think.
feel like maybe there's some women that are like very defensive or maybe it could
Or
be that
always
maybe, but
on the edge,
yeah,
ready
on the
to.
edge, yeah.
Yeah. And
But
sometimes the people are new to the gym. They just, don't know these things and maybe want to ask you a question
or they
or
want to copy
whatever,
your workout.
you
Like they're
know?
watching you and they're like, okay, maybe
Yeah.
I should do that next, or maybe that's something I should do
And I
in the
can kind
gym.
of see, why, some women might be edgy, because what's going on
You
in our
don't know, yeah,
world.
you don't know what
They're
goes on in the
crazy
world.
men, they're crazy women, they're people with bad intent. So I can see why mostly women will always keep their guard up just to make sure, they're
Yeah.
safe and stuff like that. But that whole trend just really kind of bothered me because,
It did because how are we like what's the point of that trend? How are we supposed to move as men, you know? Like
yeah,
and it's like I said, it has been creating
a lot
some
of
kind of
friction.
friction
Yeah.
in the gym because now it's at a point where it's like we're afraid to approach women in the gym.
Yeah.
Maybe there's women that go to the gym and they want that approach,
Yeah.
but because of trends like this, men are like, listen, I don't want those problems,
Yeah.
you know, like keep me away from that.
And sometimes too, they just be wanting attention, like I said,
Yeah.
like it's just sometimes like as women, right? I'm not a woman, but I know women know that men like to stare or look. If you're pretty or you're wearing something nice that's showing your, showing your V shape and your whatever you got going on, But sometimes it's just like when you're trying to work out here and someone comes stand in front of you, it's like, where am I supposed to be looking?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just that personal space is. It's complicated, really. But yeah,
Yeah,
I just
it's
thought it
just a
was
new normal, you know. We're just trying to like. I know as men,
yeah,
we always adapt and like find a way to live with the new normal.
yeah,
But I don't know. It definitely is like a very interesting and toxic trend.
yeah.
I don't know,
Because I
man.
don't. Have you seen a man doing a video like that? Like a man posting a video and
Nah,
say, "Oh,
nah, we
people."
don't. I mean, okay, so there were videos I've seen where it's like somebody else was recording, or maybe she's recording, or maybe a
Okay.
friend of the
Yeah.
woman is recording, and
Yeah.
like, uh, it seems like she's bothering. I saw. Okay, I'll talk about one video in particular
Okay.
where this girl was recording herself, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess she's working out with this guy next to her, and she's like, she has his AirPods in or whatever, and then she taps him or says something, and he says, "Oh, excuse me," and she's like, "Oh, I was just trying to say hi," and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm just trying to work out," you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw
But it's
that
not
one.
like the guy. It's not the guy. It's not like the guy was recording himself and that
Yeah.
happened. But it was more like the girl. It was more like a fail. Like the girl was recording herself working out, and she happened to talk to a guy she thought was cute in the gym, and the guy was like, "Listen," probably in his mind, he's
Yeah.
like, "Listen, I got a girl. I'm just here to
Yeah.
work
Or
out."
it's either out of fear to like, okay, it's in
Yeah,
the
it could be out
gym.
of
She
fear as
trying
well.
to set me up and then make me look like a creep. Yeah. Wow. But yeah,
Because
there's a whole lot
we
going.
move strategically as men as well.
Yeah,
It's not just
we
it's
adapt and
not
adjust.
yeah, it's not just women because I know y'all have to move a certain way just because
Yeah,
of the climate of this world, you know,
Yeah,
and how
and all
things
the
go.
craziness
But
going on. Yeah,
we move a certain way as well because whether it's men that try to go after us, some people are gang affiliated or they have
yeah,
like they have
yeah,
trouble with certain people in society.
yeah.
But we have to know how to move a certain way depending on our environment.
On
So
our environment.
yeah,
Yeah,
so with this situation, yeah, it's the same thing as well.
and especially with the whole Me Too movement, and
Oh
you
yeah.
don't want to offend a girl or a woman, and all of a sudden you sexually. I'm very aware that sexual harassment does happen,
Yeah, it's
and
terrible.
it's messed up.
It's terrible.
But in some cases where it's just
I feel like this trend sometimes it takes away from people that are actually the victims. Like there are people that
right,
actually are creeps and prey on women and do
yes,
these things, and I feel like doing something like this, whether it's a joke or
yeah.
whether you're trying to get attention, it takes away from people that are
Need
actually
that,
being
yeah,
targeted.
need
You
that
know,
attention,
or
yeah.
being harassed. You know,
Wow,
makes
yeah,
it become less serious. It's almost like rape culture, I guess, when
Oh,
because
grape culture. Let's
rape
say
culture,
grape because of the
grape,
algorithm.
oh,
Yeah,
grape
yeah,
culture, grapes.
yeah. Grapes. Yeah,
But especially with that, just I feel like there seriously are things like that that happen to women, which you should take that very seriously. But then there's also women that know it's gonna destroy a man if they accuse them of that.
yeah.
So yeah,
It's really not well defined
it's
because
not
a woman can sleep with someone today and she was okay with it, and the next day she wakes up and
wakes up and
I feel like I made the wrong decision, or
right,
I
right,
felt like I was being coerced,
right.
or something, and then
Right. But it's
yeah,
all about accountability.
yeah,
We can't always be the victim
yeah.
of something, you know.
We all have to take accountability,
Yeah, if you
accountability
made
for
a
ourselves.
choice, it could have been the wrong choice, but you got to be accountable for it
Yeah,
and grow from that. You know, that's what being human and getting
yeah,
older is all about. Is just taking accountability for your mistakes, growing from it, becoming a
yeah.
better person.
Yeah, and it's just we men, and I know women too, like to be approached sometimes or whatever it is, but we have to live in harmony and love each other, and it can be
Coexist.
a man against woman or woman
It
against
can't be
man.
that.
It
It
can't be
can't be
that,
that.
and mind you, we don't, once again I'll say we don't hate women here.
Not
It's
at
just our
all.
opinions and our observations, and we wanted to kind of talk about it, and if you have your 2 cents that you want to add to this discussion, leave it in the comments below. And I think it's been a great conversation. It was a quick short conversation, but I think it
Don't
was very
forget to
insightful. Yeah.
like and subscribe to my boys' podcast channel.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
Talking Mike. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you're looking for Afrobeat music, I am your artist, Jay Tando. You can follow me at JTAN. What's my what is my Instagram handle again? It's JAY_TENDO_. That's my IG. Yeah, follow me for some great Afrobeat music. And once again, thanks for tuning in and listening. Please don't hesitate to let us know what you think. If you like this podcast as well, hit the like, subscribe, comment, share, all that fun stuff. And we'll talk to you later. But before we go, though, do you have any plugs? Do you have any shout outs? Any, thing you want to
Follow
share
me
with
on
us?
Instagram, foreign_90.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, follow. I follow back.
Yeah,
I'm a genuine person. If you actually want to just talk, have a connection
yeah. Do it.
about it, yeah.
Yeah, and ladies, if you're out there and you fall in that category of women who are doing this to shame men, please stop it. If you want to record yourself, find a zone or a space that's not, that does not have a lot of people walking out there, and just do your own thing. We have nothing against that. But no, don't shame man. That's not okay. But yeah, we hope you enjoy this podcast, and we'll talk to you later. Sheesh.